Hello, my name is Louise and I'm with ENS. Today I have Lois Hatcher with me. Earlier we did a video about creating a Book Now or a Webstore page for Deep Blue divers in Cayman. And what we're going to do now in this video is configure the verbiage page for that web store. And there's several steps to that. We're going to go through them one by one. We'll do a little overview on what those steps are. So the first step, we're already in the edit mode because we've just created the store. So on the web store page, what I'm going to do is click on Configure the Web Store. Once that page opens up, I'm going to click on the Configure or the Verbiage tab and configure the verbiage.
What is verbiage?
Verbiage is all the little instructions, personalizing the thank you email, creating a buy now, book now, purchase now, reserve now button. That's all the small talk that the client who's coming to the store and purchasing something out of it, that's giving the directions for people to see.
So it's the text that you're putting on the page.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. And with each category that you fill in the verbiage, what it opens up almost a little box like our text editor and the regular pages. Same rule applies. Click Save for any changes you make on that verbiage that are out of the norm while you're creating that to make it personal for that website. And you're going to go through each one. Now you might not want to change each category. They might all be okay with just the standard wording that Edit New has put in as a default. You only change the ones that you want to save.
Okay.
Okay, and so for the first thing they're going to do is click on Configure in the store. And so what they do is that button's down there that says Configure Now. They're going to click on that and configure the store. So now it's filling in the verbiage page itself. This is the verbiage page, and there's all these different categories in here for the verbiage. Order completion email, Deep Blue Divers Cayman, thank you for your purchase. If this is only going to be a bookings store, you would make that very specific. Thank you for your booking. Thank you for your reservation. You want to tailor this so that they know they're getting an email thanking them for whatever they've gotten from Deep Blue Divers Cayman.
And that automatically gets sent out?
That automatically gets sent out as they make their purchase. This next button is Download Email. Again, you can put the Deep Blue Divers Cayman website in here. It's a one-time link. Just tailor it out to make it specific for Deep Blue Divers Cayman. Catalog header. This is going to be standard throughout the website on any web store page that you create. For Deep Blue Divers Cayman, we're creating a booking page. So we're going to name it, we've named it Book Now. However, you've also mentioned that they're going to be having merchandise to sell.
Well, they might have t-shirts and things like that as well.
Right. So what you would want to do, because this wording is going to be universal no matter how many web store pages that you set up, you're going to want the wording on all of these tabs to be very generic, because it would be very confusing for someone, not confusing for them to go in and make the reservation and book it now. However, when they went to buy a merchandise product, that button is going to say Book Now. They're thinking, I'm not trying to book a t-shirt, I'm trying to buy a t-shirt. So you're going to want the wording to be generic if you're adding merchandise into that booking page.
So the verbiage on the buy button would be just buy, or
I would be very careful in the wording, because if they're booking, they might again think, I'm not buying this, I'm booking it, I'm reserving it. So I think a buy button would work well. Most of them, or purchase now might be a better good option. And shopping cart header, Book Now. Again, this is very specific if it's only going to be a reservation or a booking that they're purchasing at the time. if they're going to be adding merchandise in, you're going to want to make that a little more generic, just so that the person coming in either purchasing or booking isn't getting confused by that header. Customer information page. Again, in this page, I've made this welcome to the bookings page. We're going to want to mix that up a little bit, because only if they're adding merchandise. If there was no merchandise they wanted to add, you could make this store completely about bookings and tailor all of these buttons out. Just remembering it each time to click the save button, or it won't save, just like in the text editor when you're creating the text editor. This is what they're going to see once they make the purchase before it takes them through to PayPal. This is confirm that this is what you've ordered from us. Again, I've made this very specific to it being booking. If they are going to be adding merchandise, you're going to want to change the wording a little bit and add shipping, because there will be something to ship. If they're making a purchase and not a booking, there will be a product to ship them. So you'd want to confirm their shipping information as well as their billing information. And there's the back to catalog button. I've made this a back to booking. Maybe they want to book 2 or 3 trips.
Right.
And 2 or 3 vacations. This is the pay button. This is when you want to, you can name this button anything you want. I've named this button book button. But again, if they're going to be having merchandise, you're going to want to change that button to make it a little more generic, so that whether they're purchasing or booking, they'll understand that they need to click that button to go to the next step. And that's a brief overview on all the steps for putting the verbiage into the store. And so again, just briefly to review them, click on the Configure Catalog button that's on the Webstore page. Once that window opens up, click on Verbiage, fill in each category, remembering to save each category as you do it, and just continue on doing that through each step down the process until you've filled that page out completely. The Verbiage page is probably the longest page to fill out in the Webstore, but you can make that as very specific for each business, each website that you're doing.
Right. And if there's a step that you want to skip, you don't have to fill out every one of those.
That's right. You just fill out the ones that, even if you just want to see what the wording is, click on it. If the wording looks good to you, just leave it and go down to the next one. And so I think do you have any questions, Lois, about the verbiage?
I think that's good.
Okay, great. And I would like to thank you all for watching. And remember that if you have any questions or concerns about any of the Edit New products, please give us a call, 250-483-4719, and we'll be happy to help you. And again, thanks very much, and have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.